How is Jon Jones arguably the greatest MMA fighter of all time, one of the baddest men ever to step into the octagon? Yeah, multiple title defenses in the light heavyweight division, moved to a heavyweight, won the belt. He's defended it against Stipe Miocic, yeah, who's considered the greatest heavyweight champion of all time in the UFC because he's had the most title defenses. Is it 4? The last time I checked, yeah. How is that same guy, Jon Jones, yeah, scared of Tom Aspinall? Seriously, answer this. How is Jon Jones scared of Tom Aspinall? Like, are people smoking crack? Seriously, what drugs are people smoking these days? And if you are smoking it, please stop it. Drugs are bad for you. Do you know what I mean? Let's be a good example to kids. Drugs are bad for you. In what universe, yeah, is Jon Jones ever scared of Tom Aspinall? Please, just stop it. Just stop it. The dust has just settled on UFC 309. Jon Jones was victorious. He went in there, handled business. Do you know what I mean? Instead of people appreciating the greatness, instead of people like, do you know what I mean? Like just paying homage to the great one, to the greatest of all time. Do you know what I mean? Like saying, yo, Jon Jones, well done, congrats, my man. You handled business. But nah, man, people just want to hate, man. People want to come up with excuses. Oh, Stipe was too old. Oh, Stipe was too slow. Oh, Stipe hasn't fought in 3 years. Stipe this, Stipe that. Oh, please shut up, man. Shut up. Save the tears, man. Save the tears. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. Every time Jon Jones goes and smokes someone in that octagon, there's always excuses. Against Serial Gun. Oh no, Serial Gun can't wrestle. But before that, before the fight, everyone was like, yo, Serial Gun is really good at the stand-up. He's gonna give Jon Jones problems, you know? He's a quick, he's lightning, he's fast for a heavyweight. Post-fight, nah, he can't wrestle. Too easy for Jones, he needs a tougher test. Fight Stipe Miocic, one of the greatest heavyweights of all time in the UFC. Yeah, Stipe is a Division 1 wrestler. First round, Jon Jones takes him down, ground and pound, elbows, Stipe can't get back up. Like, there's always going to be excuses when Jon Jones beats some of these guys. Like, people acting like Jon Jones, like, just appeared out of nowhere. People forgetting the last 15, 18 years that Jon Jones been fighting in MMA, like fighting in the UFC, multiple title defenses, the guys that he smoked. People like Daniel Cormier. Do you know how great Daniel Cormier is? Like Daniel Cormier, yeah. Well, Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier will be the greatest light heavyweight of all time in the UFC if it wasn't for Jon Jones. Daniel Cormier was smoking everyone. He was beating everyone that Jon Jones beat. Daniel Cormier was a bad guy in that light heavyweight division. Jon Jones smoked him, bro. Beat him, bro. Jon Jones, Daniel Cormier, yeah, he's an all-American wrestler. Do you know what I mean? You can't get any better than Daniel Cormier. And Jon Jones beat him comfortably, took him down multiple times. I know, right? People gonna say, whoa, the picograms, right? They're gonna bring, yeah, the drugs and stuff like that, like performance enhancement drugs and that. They're gonna try and bring that up on Jon Jones. Listen, I'm not saying Jon Jones is an angel. We all know what he's been up to outside the octagon and his private life. We all know he's got skeletons in that closet. We all know he's got demons and he's been battling for years with addiction, etc., etc. I just appreciate the guy, his skill set and his greatness in that octagon. Because whenever the guy steps in there, he never loses. He always walks out victorious. So what's this delusion about Tom Aspinall is going to be the guy to finally end that streak? What is going on? Based on what evidence? Like, people are like, yo, Tom's quick, man. Tom's the youth. Tom's going to do this. Tom's going to do that. Tom can wrestle. Tom can strike. Mate, I agree with all of that. Seriously, I'm being sincere. I agree with everything that people are saying in terms of the capability that Tom Aspinall possesses. I said it on my UFC 309 fight reaction. I said it. If you haven't watched my fight reaction for UFC 309, go check it out. At the end of this video, it's going to be right up there. It's going to be up here somewhere. So definitely go make sure you go check it out. You know, like it as well. Do you know what I mean? And share that video. I really appreciate it. But let's go back to the topic of discussion right now. Jon Jones, everyone's saying Tom Aspinall is the guy right now. He's going to be too fast. He's going to have the youth. Blood, we've heard that so many times. How many times have we heard Jon Jones going up against a fight? They're going to say he's got the youth here. He can wrestle, etc., etc. Dominic Reyes had a youth. Dominic Reyes was fast and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to be real here. Jon Jones is my guy. I appreciate his greatness. But against Dominic Reyes in the light heavyweight division, Dominic Reyes, I believe that night when the ball fought, I thought he outlanded Jon Jones. Do you know what I mean? Probably the stats say he does. The stats will probably back me up. Like Jon Jones was, I say it, man, he's a lucky boy for winning that fight. He's a lucky boy. I don't know what the judges were watching, but he's a lucky boy. Do you know what I mean? He won it by the skin of his teeth, like. Just about won that fight, but that was close. If Dominic Reyes won that, hey, I'll put my hands up and say fair enough. Because that's the difference between me and these other people, these so-called fans, experts, YouTubers, whatever you want to call them. I'm real. I keep it real. Like, I ain't trying to brown nose nobody. Nobody gives me nothing, so I don't care. Like, do you know what I mean? I come on here, I'm going to tell you the realness. Like, everyone now, all of a sudden, sticking their noses up Tom Aspinall's backside, like, yo, stop it. It's embarrassing. And a lot of these men are grown men, like, people claiming to be in MMA for 20 years. People claiming they've been watching MMA for 30 years. They've been there, done that, but still coming out with a lot of nonsense. Delusion is a hell of a drug. I repeat, delusion is one hell of a drug and you need to stop it, blood. Because it's embarrassing. Someone like Jon Jones, you're really coming out with a statement and saying that Jon Jones is scared. How is Jon Jones scared? Like, make it make sense, man. Like, Jon Jones, at this stage in his career, yeah, he doesn't have to fight nobody. He doesn't have to prove anything to no one because he's been there, done that. How many times can someone prove to you that they are the greatest, that they are the best? Do you know what it is? It's the haters. Haters just want to see blood. Haters, you can't please haters. Let me be real. This is real in life in general, not just for fighters. This is life in general. You cannot please a hater. Like, if someone hates you, someone don't like you, doesn't matter what you do. Don't even bother trying to please them. Because whether you do good, whether you do bad, a hater will always be a hater. A hater will always be a hater. You can never change their mind because they're just haters. They'll never appreciate your greatness. They'll never appreciate what you do. So why should someone like Jon Jones try and prove what to who? The days of Jon Jones trying to prove to the fans and everyone else is done. He's earned the respect of the so-called experts. He's earned the respect of his peers, like real MMA fighters, like they respect Jon Jones. They respect his achievements. And I expect the fans, I think the majority of the fans respect Jon Jones and what he's achieved and they appreciate his greatness. But there's this minority, like, do you know what I mean? Like, they're talking so much smack, so much shit. I can't believe it. Like, Aspinall is the new guy. Yo, I watched Tom Aspinall's interview after the fight on ESPN, I believe. And he said himself, you can go watch that interview, yeah? Tom Aspinall said himself, he said that, look, he's never watched Jon Jones live, like in person. Whenever he watched Jon Jones, he's on TV back home in the UK. So that was the first time he watched Jon Jones live. And he said himself, look, the speed is not there no more for Jon Jones. Like, he looks slower. And Tom Aspinall said that he saw a lot of openings right there. He saw things that he could do better than Stipe Miocic. But there's one thing that he said that was really, really important that I took from that interview and what I want to really demonstrate to Tom Aspinall fans here that you need to take into consideration. This what Tom Aspinall said here. He said, look, I see all these gaps, I see all these openings, but whether I can actually do it when I'm there, we'll have to wait and see. Do you know what I mean? Like, for me, that's rationale. He's thinking, that's a thinking person. That's a smart guy. Because there's one thing, yeah, watching from the sidelines and actually being there with the actual guy, with a goal. You might think, yo, I can see that, yo, man can do that, I can do this. What happens when you're in front of Jon Jones? Like, Jon Jones is a big guy, like, he's an intimidating guy. What happens when you're right there and do you know what I mean? All of a sudden, you freeze. All them things that you thought you could do when you're watching TV, you're studying tapes, or you're by the octagon, you're watching, you think you can do it. All of a sudden now you realize, oh my God, I can't. I can't do it. It's not as easy. Or if you can do it, it's not as easy for you to get to Jon Jones because of the reach and everything like that. Now is a problem. All of a sudden now you're getting them oblique kicks. Now you're getting the spinning kicks to the gut. Now you're getting the elbows from Jon Jones. Now how do you respond to that? Because one thing people don't give credit to Jon Jones is his ability to adapt and make adjustments within the fight. He can do that. Not many fighters can do that. I've seen some of the greatest fighters of all time, like someone like what do you call it, Anderson Silva. He rarely made adjustments, man. He had one way of fighting, like Anderson Silva, and I love Anderson Silva. He's like my number one favorite fighter of all time in MMA. I just love the guy, man. But he hardly made any adjustments in fights, man. Like to adapt to the style of fighter that he's got, and how great Anderson Silva was. He didn't make the level adjustments that Jon Jones does. Do you know what I mean? So you have to respect Jon Jones' fight IQ, man, and stop the disrespect, because all these fanboys screaming off the rooftop, yeah, Tom Aspinall is the new guy. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're screaming all this now, yeah? If these two do meet in the octagon, yeah, and remember this, you can click this video right now. If these two do meet in the octagon and Jon Jones smokes him, what are you gonna say then? What will be the excuse then? If Jon Jones was to beat Tom Aspinall, if you all get your wish, everyone's now pushing this narrative where if Jon Jones doesn't fight Tom Aspinall, all of a sudden his legacy is tarnished. All of a sudden it's not the greatest of all time because it's darkened, yeah? Tom Aspinall. Be real. Come on. Think about what you're saying. Before you come on camera, really think about it. Think about what you're saying. Please allow it. Stop the disrespect. And I like Tom Aspinall. I think he's a phenomenal fighter. I think he's got great abilities. Can Tom Aspinall pose a great threat to Jon Jones? Of course. But so did Daniel Cormier. So did Alexander Gustafsson. So did Thiago Santos. So did Dominic Reyes. So did Victor Belfort. So did so many fighters over the years. They've all possessed a threat to Jon Jones. But guess what? Because of the great fighter that he is, his level of IQ, fight IQ, he always overcomes all these challenges, man. Overcomes the threats. So please, man, before you come out and make silly statements and not using your head, I don't know what's going on, what drugs you're smoking, or maybe you just start watching MMA now and you don't really understand how the fight game goes. Listen, show some respect to Jon Jones and his abilities, man. Because this guy's been on top of the game for the last 18 years. 18 years. Like, you don't stay on top of the game 18 years if you're scared. No MMA fight is scared of nobody. Boxers, all these guys, they put their lives on the line. Ain't nobody scared. Do you know what it is? I can understand the point of view of Jon Jones. He's looking at MMA now, everything. He's just looking at his fight game solely as a business now. He wanted to fight Stipe Miocic because he always wanted to tick off that list. He had Stipe Miocic in his bucket list. He wanted to tick that off because Stipe Miocic He's the greatest heavyweight of all time. He's had more defenses than anybody. So Jon Jones wanted to get that in his resume. He's chasing those greatness. Do you know what I mean? All of a sudden, Tom Aspinall, what? Everyone's pushing this narrative. Tom Aspinall, what? Jon Jones is not. He's not a GOAT. Jon Jones, all of a sudden, his legacy is tarnished if he doesn't fight Tom Aspinall. You're wrong, bro. If Jon Jones retires tomorrow, if he announces retiring tomorrow, he's the GOAT. He's earned it. He's been there. He's done it. He don't need to do shit anymore. I'm being real. Let's be real. There's nothing left to prove. Because if he beats Tom Aspinall, you guys will be the same people that will come out the woodwork and start saying, oh no, he has to fight Francis Ngannou now. That's what's going to happen. Everyone's going to be, yeah, but he ducked Francis Ngannou, innit? Francis Ngannou is now in the PFL, so they can't fight. We'll never know how great Jon Jones was if he did, because he didn't fight Francis Ngannou. Ah, blood, get the hell out of here, man. Get the hell out of here, man. Do you know what I mean? Stop with your bias and all that crap, man. Ain't nobody trying to listen to that, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to carry on, bro. I'm not going to carry on. You let me know. Let's have this conversation in the comments. Do you know what I mean? Let's have this conversation in the comments. Let me know what you think, man. How the hell is Jon Jones' legacy tarnished if he doesn't fight Tom Aspinall? Are you crazy? Let me know in the comments what you think about that, what people are saying. Do you know what I mean? By the way, before I end this video, oh my days, would you think about that ring walk by Donald Trump? That was one of the most gangster walkout in the UFC of all time. That walkout was crazy. Donald Trump, they had the CIA, whatever, secret services around him. Oh, his team, Elon Musk, all the man came out. Dana White, yo. That was like a mafia movie, man. He's like a mafia boss. He's crazy. In Madison Square Garden, New York, a democratic state. Do you know what I mean? That state belongs to the Democrats. Donald Trump comes out there to cheers, like everyone loving him. He was crazy. Do you know what I mean? It makes me think like, yo, like, they always tell us Donald Trump is this maniac, is this lunatic, is a crazy guy, is gonna end the world and all that crap. He's gonna drop nuclear bombs and all that. But my guy came out to the crowd and everyone was showing him love in New York. That's crazy, man. That's one of the baddest walkouts I've ever seen. I think the last time I checked on YouTube, he had like 3.5 million views. That's just a walkout. I think he's got more views than the fight itself. Crazy. But anyways, listen, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. I'm your boy Enzo. And listen, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Come on, do your boy a favor, show your boy some love, support the channel, hit the like button, and hit the subscribe button as well. Come on, man, let's grow this channel, let's build together. I'll really appreciate me. Once again, thank you so much for watching, man. I really appreciate you. And stay blessed. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Peace.